So there is a chapter about IP addressing. If you um, don't know what IP addressing is, you can come back here and look at this again. But to find out the IP address of a system, you're going to use this command ifconfig -a, and this is your IP address along with all the other information. But I just want to give you the command that you're going to want to use, but you're going to have to research and figure out the ways to use that command. But like once again, 2080 principle, you're going to use this command just to find out uh, what's going on with this IP. Okay, so 10.128.0.8, that's basically the IP address of this machine. Okay, for the other stuff, oh no, I can. Okay, now ping command is something you use to see if a host is uh, alive. And let me create a host and come back. All right, guys. So I created one more machine, and if I can move this, that would be nice. Oh, it's here. So when I move this machine, it has these two IP addresses. Once again, you're gonna have to go through the IP addressing chapter to know what IP address is. But this is how you refer to these machines. You don't refer to them using their names. Okay. So now I want to find out. I'm on Joe's VM, and I want to see if I can go. If I want a file from John's machine, can I reach it? Okay, so two ways you find that out. One is ping, and ping is ICMP. Don't worry, but that's like gets into 2 minutes. Okay, so you will use ping to find out if you can reach a particular machine. Uh, and so in this case, it's able to reach that machine when it starts giving an output like this. Okay, but now I went to another project, and this you're gonna have to if you go through the rest of the Google training, then you'll find out what this is. But I'm creating a machine that's not in this project. I mean, basically it's not close to it, and so in that case the IP address of that machine is 10.128.0.2, and let's see if we can reach that. And that is going to reach that. Huh. Okay, the subnet. Oh, okay. Never mind. So basically, this machine is created in a different account. So because it's in a different account, you cannot reach there, but you can do changes that will provide the Joe's VM access to get to this not local. But now that is a completely different uh, assignment and thing to do, and for that you're going to have to know about networks, security groups a little more, but this is just to verify if the connectivity exists. I talk about the security groups, but I don't talk about the ping command as much. Maybe I do. The next one command that you're going to look at is nslookup. When you're trying to find out the path that your network, seriously, no nslookup. I'm used to using these utilities on AWS, and they are always available. I guess like a bunch of stuff doesn't work here, but like it definitely works from my machine. So I'm trying to get to nslookup, and let's get the IP address for this machine. All right, guys, so that was the ping command. Now there are three uh, a little bit more advanced commands that most likely are not going to make any sense right now, but you should know these commands, especially when you start working with machines and you are facing connectivity issues. One is nslookup, and it doesn't work here, but it should work on your machine. These commands work in AWS. Okay, so going to show you guys what it looks like from my machine. So ns lookup is going to give me, seriously, look up. Oh, sorry. So we got to look up something. Okay, so now what it did was it's giving me the DNS information. So NSLOOKUP gives you DNS related information. Once again, this is something you can look up on your own, but for networking issue, this is something you're going to need. Other command that we use is called trace route, and this basically shows you the path that your request is following to reach a particular system. So right now I'm going from my machine to google.com. So the first hop on that route is 192.168.1.1, and that is my router. And after that, these are like, charter ISPs and whatnot. But basically, when you're trying to debug connectivity issues and your network admin doesn't know what to do, you're going to have to tell him where the delays are. If you look at this 92 ms, 9350 ms, so there it can show failures and it can also show delays. So this is the information you need to give to your new network admins, especially. And I don't know, for some reason they're always very shady characters. So if you let them, they're gonna tell you that there is no problem. There's no problem with the network, so everything is fine. So go home. Okay, we covered trace route, NSLOOKUP, and the last command once again on the same lines is dig. Gives you some other information. Once again, you can look this information up, and you know what, I don't want to get into this. Like, this is getting way longer than I wanted it to. This is about basic commands, not these commands. Okay, so we got ping. Anyways, I'm going to delete this machine, then I'm going to go back to my main project, and I'll do the cleanup there. Okay, so we talked about ping, NSLOOKUP, dig. Okay, another command, especially for ports, that you are going to use to find out if a port is open, is telnet. You need to know these commands. The first basic part, when you didn't know anything, I got you started. But now, if you are wanting to use this command, you need to know how to find information about those. I'm just going to give you the commands that are very important. So for networking, and cloud is about networking, so these are the commands that you're going to have to learn on your own uh, for debugging any network issues. Then the last part, you have already seen this. I installed tree using apt-get. So apt-get is basically the installer for Debian. Then rpm-i would be for some other player. I don't know, remember off the top of my head. You use yum with Amazon Linux and Ubuntu. I think this is Red Hat, but Red Hat and CentOS, but I'm not sure. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover. Oh, the find command, find and grep. Yeah, these are our bread and butter. So, okay, piping commands, ls minus l. So this is what I got, ps minus ef. So I'm getting this ginormous output, but I need to find out what every thing is. Now, this is the output of a command, but you can use these pagination commands, or like just about any command with any other command, by using this pipe operator. And what that does is basically sends the output of ps minus ef, and pg then paginates it. Okay, so this is my local Mac machine, and it doesn't have PG, but it has less. It's basically the same kind of command, Same command does different things on two different Unix flavors. But now I can go through, okay, and now here the enter moves the screen by one character, one line at a time. If I use the space bar, then it uses one page at a time. But anyways, if you're on Amazon Linux, you so PG and less both do the same thing, depending on what's available where. Okay, so that's one thing. The thing that you will use day after day after, I mean, like every single day, is you're gonna take the output of something and you're gonna have to find out the process that you're looking for. Because like in this, you're not gonna find anything like by hand. I have no idea why it's doing this, but it's basically not letting my trackpad work on this system. It doesn't have to. And so we'll close that and we'll do it here. Okay, so cat messages, and you can do wc minus l here. You can do cat messages grep, and let's say a, and these are the lines. I guess not a very good line. Let's say origin. You just want to look at lines that just contain origin. Okay, so cat messages. So cat messages wc minus l shows 279 lines in the file. Then you want to see only lines that have origin in it, and that's this number of files. And now you want to find out how many actual lines does that output have, and basically 11 lines has origin in the contents of that line. All right, guys, hopefully this is helpful. If I think about anything else, I will add it to this training, but right now, Sunday, I just need to get the Terraform chapters done so I can get back to searching a job. So wish me luck. Bye, guys. Have a good luck. Bye.